Ayo, we're still waiting on one more player, but I'll just unmute anyway. There we are. Okay, I'm unmuted.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I need to open up this.
But yeah, I put that ice
sheet.
elemental in. It's every long rest you can summon it, and also the recharge 4/6 is basically just roll a d6 every turn, and if you roll a 4 to 6, that ability recharges.
Oh,
Built different.
Yeah.
Finally, I have something with a little strength.
Yeah, I feel like it has the highest strength out of anyone in the party right now.
The ice elemental.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's got an 18.
Yeah,
Yeah, can't beat that.
he is double mine.
Double? Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
It's a
Yeah.
very low strength.
If Sera is like actually building a table right now, that's hilarious.
Can we stream the build table
Yeah,
build?
like can I see
Oh
the
man,
table,
that'd be
bro?
cool.
It would be hilarious.
MTV Cribs.
Yeah, man, that show was sick.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I wish stream could see Discord right now.
I know, yeah. What are we looking at? What's going on?
Did you see the Steve-O MTV Cribs episode? That was fucking wild.
Didn't see it, no.
Shoot, I don't
It was back when
remember
he like it was back when Steve-O was like doing a ton of drugs, and so like it was like fully in like the jackass like gremlin era, and it's insane. Like I don't know, I can't like I just can't I can't like my place gets messy, but I sometimes like things are so messy. I'm just like, how do you live? Like, how do you walk around?
Skipping over stuff.
Like, I have to vacuum every week. I don't know how people do it.
Yeah.
I'd vacuum if I had one.
Damn.
You broom.
I got like a cheap ass vacuum off of Amazon, but it works kind of well. Plus, I mean, like, my place doesn't have that big of a square footage anyway.
I'm gonna have to pause this so I can get.
Oh no.
This one should be able to go a lot quicker. Assuming that's minutes.
But yeah, we'll do Polar Queen today and next week if we need to.
Or she's made of ice.
Yeah, I don't think my ice cream will do much, but yeah, I'll try.
Neither will my spell. I think what spell do I have now? What did you give me? Frigid Storm. Yeah.
It's funny how Sarah was not there like last week, but it's her character that got the most beat up.
That's because I
Sentiment.
don't know how to use her.
That's how it goes, though.
I wasn't too sure. I was trying to figure it out on the fly.
Yeah. No, that's alright.
When I was doing Dream of the West and they ran into the Rock Eagles, Daniel, who plays Ma, was not around that week, and his character got fucking obliterated by the Rock Eagles. And I had to make a ruling. I was like, all right, since Daniel's not here this week, Ma just won't die. like, like even if Ma fails the death saves, he just won't die. Like,
Blood armor.
Yeah. Plot armor for sure.
yeah, that was crazy because I think still, I mean, and I've run tons of really tough bosses, you know, like, but none have ever gotten a party to that low health as the 9 eagles that they fought during that session. Like, I think 3 of them had were dropped at one point, like 3 out of 5 people. It was really bad. Oh my god, I found the screwdriver at least, so I don't have to keep doing the screws with the
Yeah.
screwdriver.
Just read that.
How do you even do
Kind of
that?
sweating.
For those on stream, the last player, Sera, I guess she's like building a table right now. So that she can get her computer and stuff on it, and we're just waiting on that. So we'll chill for a little bit. That's
Yeah, it would be
admirable
easy.
though. How do you like yeah, like how does it even fit?
Well, if it's a Phillips head, you can put it in the longer
Yeah.
group, and if it's a yeah,
God damn.
Yeah, even in I don't know how to call them in I didn't know like the line one was a Phillips head, but yeah. The
they're
star
the
one
ones. Yeah, the star one's a
could
Phillips head.
also oh that's a Phillips head. Alright. I thought it was the line one.
No, the line one's called a flathead.
Flathead, that's it. Alright. I know nothing of English terminology for that.
For
Yeah,
what?
me neither.
Screwdriver.
For screwdrivers.
Why are there
Screwdriver.
knives in your tool drawer?
I don't know, but that seems like a hazard.
I mean, it's like they're tools, but
See, I'm used to like really organized toolboxes. Because like my brother used to work in like an engineering department. So
Yeah.
it's like really organized. Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand it if my toolbox isn't organized.
Mine
Uh,
isn't, but at least everything that should be in there is in there. So I mean it's not that bad.
I don't really have a toolbox because there's nothing much in my place that like I need to do myself. Everything is just like the apartment or whatever. But I have like I have like well, at my parents' house and then also here I have like giant drawers with just a bunch of like cello shit in it. So like you'll open it up and there's just like strings and like a bunch of like rosin and cloths and like weird clips and everything. Like that's
Yeah, I've
basically
come
the extent of my handiwork is like putting on cello strings, which is terrifying
Oh, I could
because
only
What,
imagine.
putting on the strings, you mean?
yeah, because the bridge of the cello, so nothing on the cello is like held together by any glue except for like just the body itself. So the bridge is literally like the bridge is not glued in place. It's just held there by tension. And like same with the strings, like the strings are not glued in, they're just hooked at the bottom and then they're wound up at the top and they're just held by tension as well. So like everything can just like pop and slip and shit whenever. Like
Yeah.
there's like
And these are
videos.
metal. Like
Yeah.
all the strings are literal metal coils, basically, right?
Bruh, that's
Yeah, like
terrifying.
yeah, there's solid steel core usually nowadays.
Oh wow.
They
And
still
then
have
So if it
like
unwinds, it's
yeah, they still
Imagine
have
just
like
one
the
of
old
those
gut
whipping you in the
strings.
face.
They still have the old like catgut strings, but they don't really use those as much anymore because those strings break super easily. So now we have like
mm.
solid steel cores and stuff.
so you're like a certified cello repairman.
You kind of have to be. But yeah, like the way you change the strings, you literally just hook it in the bottom and then you thread it through like a little hole in the peg at the top and you just wind that shit. And you just like the thing is like you actually have to like be careful to like stretch the string and shit because it's like if you tighten it too much, that shit will just snap. And like you have to do them one at a time because if your bridge falls down, then there's like a little post underneath the bridge inside the cello that will also fall down and then like that will just basically ruin your cello, like it won't sound anymore. It's just it's such a fucking diva.
I didn't know this was a spell.
Wait,
Yeah. We still waiting on Sera, right?
Yeah, I'm sure she'll get
I-
here soon.
I did
Yep.
not know that the bridge was loose.
Oh yeah, there's like videos of it just falling off. Honestly, though, like I, I think violins it's more common because everything on a violin is just smaller. On the cello, it's so big that like everything's really solid. And then if it's like a double bass, like double basses don't give a fuck. Like their instrument just like falls over and shit all the time. Like nothing happens because it's just so gigantic. Oh, I should probably get the. I can get the music in. And we want to go back to the camp, right?
Yeah, we gotta rest up.
Got it.
Wee.
Well, while we're waiting for Sera, we can at least do some stuff at the camp.
Hello?
Yeah, I mean, because it's
Oh. Oh, it's the bot.
Yeah, I thought too. I thought it was
Oh,
Sarah
yeah.
too.
Don't give us hope.
Yeah, I can just bring you all back to the camp, so we can do a bunch of like camp stuff. Let me get you together. Okay. And oh, I gotta copy everything.
It's actually really cool.
Everyone has like a dot on them.
Yeah, I did that last time to indicate we were. I forgot.
It was
Oh,
the
something.
mass,
Oh, it's the
mass
banner of
something healing.
Beacon
Yeah.
of Hope. It was Beacon of Hope.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay.
After returning from a hard-fought battle against the Drake of the frigid North, the group of the Northern Expanse feels stronger than ever, and their bond strengthens more and more.
It's like the Clone Wars announcer. I
It
love that
yes.
voice. Trouble in the Outer Rim.
Trouble in the outer rim.
Return to battle
Separate attack.
or suffered. I
Yeah.
remember Battlefront 1 and 2, like, return to battle or suffer the consequences.
Every Clone Wars episode starts with the Separatists are inflicting heavy losses.
They never do.
No one dies.
Until like the last season, and then it becomes like extremely grim dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the last season was so well made, really.
Oh, that's the last season is still like, well, the last 3 episodes specifically. I still think that's the greatest Star Wars TV like ever made. Those last 3 episodes of the Clone Wars. God, that's so good.
Yeah, man.
All
I
right,
love how they. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No.
We have nothing but time to kill.
Alright.
But yeah, last week. Nice, he's got a name now. Last week on the North Expanse.
Ferdinand.
You all struck out on an expedition to hunt down and kill the legendary beast Ikaki, the ice worm. And having been successful at killing the legendary beast, well, at least killing it for now, since Ikaki ultimately will be back
Somewhere else.
somewhere else. But in destroying it, you were able to gain the use of a special empowered crystal that you found at the core of Ikaki. Splitting the crystal into 5 different parts allows all of you to possess new and exciting powers given to you by the Scarce itself. And so, with all of that, you return back to the camp, which is more or less as you have left it, except that Nalaga is no longer hurt. I don't know why she's hurt.
Stubbed her toe.
Yeah, she stubbed her toe, dealing fucking, I guess, 9 points of damage if you step on a Lego.
Yeah.
But that's
Additional
like
ego damage.
a Lego is 10d10 psychic damage.
Yeah, precisely.
Your
Psychic
entire
damage.
nervous system turns inside out, and
You have
explode.
disadvantage on life.
Make a check to see if you can breathe.
Yeah. Disadvantage on any number of actions for 1 hour.
It's just exhaustion level 2.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
As
I'd
you
be
return to
down for that.
camp, you have free reign to do as you wish. Kalen Thor is sitting by the fire, as he always does, tending it with a stick. And Nalaga stands in the doorway of the Oracle's tent. You can see that her back is turned to you, and she's appears to have struck up a conversation with the old Komodo.
Can I sneak? Just
Sure.
around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stealth check.
Awesome.
All right, 16.
Go around back. Go around back. Just kind of listening through the tent if I can.
Nalaga doesn't notice you.
Should just bend down the snow, playing with it.
Neither does the Oracle.
Do we see Carmen sneaking?
We saw her go.
She's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
hiding
if
from you.
you don't want to hide from them. You overhear Nalaga first. So, if this Iska is alive... No. It's not alive. It's just... there? Yes, well, if it's here, then what do we do? How do we fight it? How do we get rid of it? You saw what it did. You saw what it did to that Isumaya. We're lucky that we caught it so fast. Frankly, I don't know what we would have done if it had spread further. This is a difficult situation. And I'm afraid that I don't have an answer for you. The Iska is a mysterious and often misunderstood phenomenon. I do not believe it to be a creature of any kind. Your ritual was successful in purging it, but the problem with the Iska is that it cannot truly be destroyed, only remade. It is somewhere, as we speak, that little bit that infected her arm. No one knows how to stop it, how to destroy it fully. I think now you understand the gravity of our situation. Of course, I don't want to alarm anyone, but This is just how things are. I'm sorry. But we just have to let time tell us what to do. You'll hear the tent flaps snap shut and hear footsteps as it seems like Nalaga angrily storms off.
We have returned, triumphant.
Kildare looks up. Really now? Did you really kill it?
Indeed, it was a hard-fought battle, but we have paved the way.
Well, we sort of. It kind of disintegrated strangely.
Well, I mean, if it's
Semantics,
disintegrated,
really.
that's even better. Can't be revived.
I hope not. That was hard.
Yeah, if for any reason really, it were to come back, it'd be a pain in the ass. That's
What he said.
Well, did you find
Oh.
any way, any weaknesses? Anything that we should look out for if it were to come back?
Yes. So it was a very moody sort of creature, and it definitely does not like fire.
Mm-hmm.
Armin smiles.
Most things don't up here.
But for the most part, you just have to try and figure out its mood at the time, and it'll act certain ways.
That's good to know.
Uh,
It's good to
That's
know.
all I could pretty much gather.
Very good.
It was
Well, you did
also
good.
it was also not by any means how would you say it, stupid. It was highly capable of managing danger and comprehending the situation, but with with clever tricks and capable plots, we were able to outwit it.
You know, usually these beasts of legend we coexist, especially down in the east. Up here, everything just seems to be trying to kill us.
Conflict
Yes,
is real and scarce.
I think it was angry or just agitated in general.
But what angered it? That's the question.
I
Well,
wonder.
the first time we found it, we saw it was basically just in the pit. We don't know how long it's been in there. So maybe it was frustrated.
He narrows his eyes. Might have been trapped.
Clark
suspect it was.
just shrugs.
Well, anyway, it's gone. And that's really good. Once we get that tribe out of the way, we can set up an outpost out in the mountains. Safe from that thing. Well, also, if it can't fly, that's good for us too. We could just build a ditch, right?
Yeah, it won't get out. That's pretty much what we've gathered. Once it
Good.
enters any ditch, it just stays.
I have some architects coming from the look in a couple weeks. We're going to be starting the first. We're going to be starting the first steps of getting some permanent buildings up in here. I want to thank you for making everything a lot safer for us.
Well,
But
it
of
was,
course,
yeah, it was basically why we came here, right? Right?
it was why we were hired.
Exactly. So I believe it is part of our duty,
Well,
and I think
only
we have
one
a lot more
obstacle.
work to do.
Yeah, only one obstacle is left. That tribe.
I'm
You've
still
all
not sure what the problem is with the tribe.
listen. We need room to grow. The look is it's our home, yes, but it's too small for us. It's getting too crowded. The region is in general is getting overcrowded. The clans are getting restless. The Komodo are evolving. There have been so many new advancements lately and so many new discoveries. It's like we're entering a golden age. And I think we need to look further than we've ever looked before. And a lot of people agree with me too, especially a lot of the nobles.
Okay, but what? But you're talking about the Scarce,
Exactly. Taming the
which
Scarce sends a message to everyone else in Etunn that the Komodo can actually do this. That we're capable of expanding into lands that no other beings have expanded before.
see that's great.
Uh,
That's a great concept, right? But when you're talking about the Scarce, you either adapt to it or you die in it. And I've seen a lot of people die in it. So don't go too fast.
That's
And
why we're Komodo. Because we're
and
careful.
I also have a question, if you don't mind. So let's say the expansion goes smoothly, or whatever. Just it goes, and everything succeeds. Would there be any tourism? Like, would there be any people of other origins coming to the new settlements?
Well, of course, the Komodo, where we welcome anyone with open arms, but I do have to say, and hey, don't, no offense here, but we gotta put ourselves first. We got to have
Understandable.
enough for ourselves before we can give out any time or any of our resources or anything to anyone. See, the way that they're doing it in the West, that's an idea, but personally, I don't think it's the right one. It's too cooperative, it's too complicated. There's going to be conflicts of interest. Going to be there's going to be strife eventually. What
But
we're doing here,
wouldn't you
what we're
consider? And sorry to interrupt, really, but wouldn't you consider going forth and, you know, um, displacing natives? Wouldn't you consider this to be the exact thing you're trying to avoid? And considering you're even, you know, looking at possible tourism in the future, I mean, that would be an influx of other people than Komodo. So
well,
if
look,
you look at it, you know, they are from here in some
look,
sense.
we're not displacing them. We'll find a place for them. Trust me.
That's
We'll find a place that's better than whatever this Scarce has to offer.
so you're quite literally displacing them because you're moving
They
them
will
from the
have
place
a
they
home.
are to a place they aren't meant to be. Also,
But
conflict will occur no matter how much land there is, because
yeah,
that's the nature.
that's also true. Yeah. And even then, the people that are going to come here, that aren't, from the expeditionary forces will eventually want more, and that's normal. And there will be conflict there too. But at least I can understand that it'll be among you rather than with other people that you might not know much.
You
So that I
misunderstand the
can understand.
nature of the Komodo. We work together. For years, traditions, laws, rules, they've been passed down. We respect them, especially in the look. There will be no conflict internally. If there is, you better know that I'll stamp it out. Trust me.
Oh, I can
You're
understand.
gonna
You
you're
you
gonna
seem
one
to
man
have an
army.
iron fist.
No, it's not an iron fist. You just have to be firm with people. Look, I don't pay you to question what we're doing here. I pay you to do a job for me, and then you leave. Whatever beliefs you have about what we're doing here, I don't want to change them. I don't mind that you have them. But this is ultimately the Komodo's decision. The Look's
Clark's
decision.
gonna
It's not
step
even
up.
my decision.
I offer you this one piece of advice, and then I'm gonna go prep for the journey. Do you think nobles will really sit by and watch and just let it happen without conflict? Conflict breeds money. Conflict means the strongest are the ones on top. No matter how much you try, no matter how much your lord tries, there's not going to be peace. The snow will eat away at everything that you've built up if you're not careful. She goes off to her tent.
Clark is gonna step up and sort of raise his hands like, I might not be from the look, but I have a vested interest. Um, what it sounds like to me, it feels like it's doomed to fail at some point, because one thing I've learned growing up in the fog, you can't stop outward forces or nature. There's nothing, no matter how much you try to keep things in line, someone somewhere is going to come out of line. And the fact that we're displacing this tribe to someplace else, someone in that tribe will find it in themselves to come back and take what was taken from them, or take back what was taken from them.
Hmm. You could call it eventually. Just
We can't predict when it'll happen, but as a Komodo, I still believe in some of our traditions, and I know that one of one of those I know that one of our traditions is being pretty isolated from everyone, and to go into somebody else's place and then isolate ourselves in somebody else's place, it just seems wrong.
Look, you're a nice guy. You have a point. But there's a time when things need to change. And yes, we've always been isolated. Don't you think it's time for us to grow beyond?
Sure, but the Scarce is wide. Surely there's an empty place somewhere. It's literally called the Scarce.
So where do we expand to? The Enclave? And risk dealing with the Eldar?
I know that it's not your call. I know that perhaps there are other higher ups that are asking you to do the expansion, really. But have you ever considered, expanding up? So, cities sprawl and end up being crowded, but developing buildings towards the skies would be another option. But of course, I'm just riffing, It's not really, I'm not an engineer or any kind of architect. I don't know the ramifications of all that. And of course, there's cost. But that would be another option.
We're
There
working
are
on
options.
that.
We're all able to fly, for God's sake.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but
We're working on that, but it's hard to get.
and I
It's hard
understand.
to get
I
buildings.
understand that. Yeah, and that's also that's really not a testament to the idea of going to the scarce, because really the word that we've kept on throughout this journey was that we wanted to expand for the people of the look, and for the Komodo to sprawl and have more land. But I have kind of this strange feeling that it might be something else. Why this scarce? Why not? I mean, why this scarce? This unsavory land that doesn't really have much to offer, at first glance at least. Why this? But
I
my
could
job is not to
probably
ask
help.
questions.
I understand why the scarce. It's wide open, untamed land, so it's pretty much free for the taking. But that was before we found out about the locals.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I think about the locals? Really? Truthfully here. And I'm being honest. I'm telling you straight from me. Not from the nobles, not from the oracle back there. What I think? Those people behave differently. They behave like they're not a single person. And I think if you cut off the head, they might not be around anymore. So I would not go as far as to say they're like the tribes that we know. Just keep that in mind when you deal with them. All of our interactions with them, all of our encounters they've been different. They don't behave like regular people.
Well, the thing about that, you weren't there to witness how they behaved, and they do have some intelligence, strangely enough. For one, I was able to get that idiot, and I point at Carmen,
That are head packing.
out of a situation from them attacking him because he was insulting them, and they just went on their merry way. They have enough intelligence to know that you don't have to fight everything that moves. They're not wild animals.
Do the background apartment.
So what do you say, then? What's going to happen when you take the oracle to them? What are you going to do?
Mediate
I
as best
go?
I can, I guess. I have no idea what the oracle's, or I have an idea of what the oracle says he wants to do, but I have no idea how he wants to go about completing what he says he's going to complete.
I don't trust him. He's from the West. He's not from here. He doesn't see
I'm
things the way that we do.
I'm
I don't
not
know
from
why the
here
nobles
either.
trusted him.
I'm also not from here, but again, I also have a vested interest in my people.
In the end, it does not matter what we think.
True.
We are here to serve a purpose. We are here. We are ordered to do something. We shall observe, and we shall deal with the situations as we see fit.
Very well.
That's more like it.
Is my mic working?
Yeah.
You're a
Yes.
little quiet, but
Okay,
yes.
thank God I plugged that in correctly.
Hello.
Welcome.
I haven't gotten electrocuted yet. I just need to remember to not move my feet at all.
Pog.
Otherwise, I
Yeah.
kick directly into the insides of the outlet.
Please remember. Please remember.
Hands and feet inside the ride at all times, yeah.
Yeah. So
He's
welcome
gonna
to
stalk off.
Economy 101.
He comes back with a full bag. It's ready to
Maga
go.
Kalenthor.
What?
Would it be a going back to the camp would be considered a long rest? Would you say?
Yeah. You can do a long rest here.
Oh. Perfect. So that's good.
I tried my best, Sera, to use Tuile, and it was difficult.
We almost killed you.
Yeah.
I swear
I mean,
it
that
wasn't on
sounds
purpose.
perfectly in character.
But we didn't. But we didn't.
Yeah. You're kind of the only character that can like go closer than maybe 15 feet of an enemy. So,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, I literally forgot to put on your armor, so you had that 12 AC. I didn't realize that was how low your AC was until like halfway through the fight. It's like, oh, whoops.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Well, I guess also to be fair, most of the boss's hits were just guaranteed damage. You have to make the save versus like him actually hitting you.
And yeah, my dexterity is
Also,
dog shit, as they
yes.
say.
Yep, all the points of charisma.
Boldar are gonna come out. Excuse me.
Yes?
I couldn't help but overhear the conversation. And
Yes?
I just want to say, like, Kalenthor, I apologize. He's a little hardline, you know.
I could tell. It's kind of difficult to deal with.
Look, between you and me, I don't think that, you know, the Look knows as much of what they're doing as he thinks. So, just keep that in mind. Like, I don't want to cause any trouble. I'm just, I don't know. I know what you're feeling. It doesn't feel right. It feels like, I don't know. It feels like this
It's
all just sort of happened
difficult.
out of the blue, you know? Like, when they asked me to help organize it, it was just, I was blindsided. I swarmed with it, and it seems like very last minute and a little strange.
Really? Almost like something is influencing? That's what it feels like. If it happened so suddenly, I understand growing as a people and as a nation and things of the sort, but it is strange that he still chose the Scarce, and specifically this cave.
He leans in closer. I think probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I think they're scared.
Of what?
I don't know.
What would they be scared of? We could literally fly away.
Is it
Yeah,
possible they're scared of the beast in the ice without realizing it?
the thing is that we didn't know about that.
Not you guys, but
Yeah,
Ilnuric
maybe
did.
you didn't.
Could Kalenthor have gotten information about that before sending us out there?
But what would be his reasoning for sending you then?
To confirm, probably, but where would he have gotten that information from in the first place?
Well, the council trusts Ilnuric, and Ilnuric could have given them that information,
No,
and then
no.
one of them could have leaked.
Out of anybody, I trust Ilnaric. He's
Do you trust who he's talked to, though?
Ilnaric is alone. He's not from the Look. He sits all the way east, west, in the kingdom. That's his home. He has no interest here. So, his only reason for coming here would have to be his own. There's no other way. And he's done so much for all of us, and for the kingdom too. I trust him wholeheartedly. It's just Kalenthor that I'm
Concerned
worried about.
with?
Yes.
It seems we must make a choice, and hopefully we make the right one when the time comes.
This is all very tricky. I don't envy you. I'm glad that I'm just a clerk.
Yeah, that's my name. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I
but
am
I
also
was
just a
Just
clerk.
say-
I'm also just a clerk.
We are all clerk on this blessed day.
Yeah. Hashtag I'm clerk.
Clerk, bless up.
Yeah. Bless up.
There you go.
Trending on
Bless up,
Twitter.
being down.
Are you? What?
What?
My boy, Zahavi, what are you doing? I thought you were over with the group, and I was like, I thought I saw you, and I was like, nope, you're not.
Wait, what does he do?
He's doing lemur things.
I don't know what he's doing, but all of my bags are on my back.
And then Clerk turns around towards Yotimo. You know, I heard that conversation you were having earlier. What was this about taste?
It's fine. You probably thought, wonder what
well,
Ishi's tastes like.
yeah.
You were
it's
not
just,
very quiet about it.
It
Well-
was well, you go ahead, Karen. You go ahead.
Well, okay, so right, like sometimes in situations, things get desperate, right? This has happened. We know this, but sometimes you're also curious, like, hey, I'm an animal technically, and an animal tastes like this. What do I taste like? And then your brain
Well,
goes, well, what do they taste like? And you're a bird, right? So
I sure
you
hope
taste
you
like
won't need a heal
waterfowl?
at some point.
Yeah.
It's fine. I got it.
And Clerk just starts flapping and flies up over here.
He doesn't
No,
get it.
look, wait. It wasn't.
Yotimo, it's fine. He doesn't get it. He's not one of us.
Literally. Says the Ishimaya
Plastic
next to the two
plumbing.
other Ishimaya.
Shmaya gang.
The chef and the aspiring war criminal.
No. I'm not an aspiring war criminal. I am a war criminal.
Literally admits to it.
Yeah.
We love
Before
to
she
see a
was-
girl boss winning.
She was a mercenary before she came here. Ayo.
Seeing as Kalanthor is not near the fire, tending to it, Yotimo is going to do exactly that.
Nice.
Apples, gatekeep your songs.
Anything else anyone wants to do?
I think Tuile is gonna try and get Nalaga's take on the situation because she seems a little like separate from the rest of the whole like bird ice mafia.
Yeah. Yo, that's a sick ass band name, dude.
Bird
Ice
Ice
Mafia.
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 It's like 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
Nalaga is tending to her little garden that she set up on the back of this cart. You can see that she has like all of these like little wooden boxes, and she's filled them with dirt. And there's like these little plants that are kind of curling over it, and the plants themselves are bioluminescent, so that it looks like they're acting as lamps for the plants underneath them.
Oh, that rules. Got like on the go cottage core.
Do I have
What's
speak
up?
with plant?
What's on your mind?
Just all this stuff we've gotten mixed up in. I didn't quite expect it to be this complicated when we set out.
Oh yeah, me neither. No, it's it's good that they're just, they're just paying me. That's all. Between
Yeah.
you and me, none of this really matters. In 25, 50 years, it's not going to matter. They'll succeed or they fail. It's just a shame that, that things have to suffer around here for it.
Insightful.
What race was Nalaga again?
Just a human.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think much of it. But the Komodo are useful. Get on their good side. You can gain a lot from them.
And what of those who get on their bad side?
Oh, they usually just go on and on about all of this, how you're a threat to their community, all that. And honestly, you can just run away. They're not stupid. They know where their borders are. See, that's the problem about all of this. It's the first time that the Komodo have, I think, personally, overextended their reach a little.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to go here? This place sucks.
That's my thought exactly. Which all of this makes me feel like there's something maybe no one here even has been let in, but I am almost certain there's something to this situation that we aren't privy to. I think, especially with what you said, the Komodo have not historically been ones to manifest their destiny in this way. And to do so towards such an inhospitable place as this, towards outsiders, I do not find congruent with the evidence we are presented with currently.
Yeah, and they've always been so live and let live. I don't know what all of this, you know, imposing stuff
Yeah,
is coming
distinct
from.
lack of let living is going on for sure.
It's a good point. I mean, well, I'm only a human. I'll be dead before any of this is all over anyway.
Perhaps.
What? Can I ask you a question?
You can.
What's it like living so long?
It's hard to answer. Because for me, I would wonder what it's like living so short. But it's both, there's both a sadness to it, as a lot of the people in your life are there for a lot shorter of your lifespan than you would like. But there's also a certain beauty to it, both in just being able to appreciate the gradual changes that others may not be around for, such as like a forest growing from seedlings into a great stand of oaks. And even with the lives of those not gifted with our lifespan, there is something to be said for just the making the most out of the flare of brilliance and just living in the moment with them, because a moment lasts the same for everyone. I hope that was
Yeah.
a satisfactory answer.
Yeah, ever since I was a little girl, I felt drawn to the mountains. And it always amazed me at just how they seemed to be immovable. They wouldn't go away, they wouldn't move, they won't change. They were there before I was born, and they'll be there after I die. And honestly, I kind of like it that way, because that means that they'll always be there for me, no matter what. And I guess that's the good part of being a human. We
Yeah,
don't have to see many things die.
I suppose. It's good to have mountains, whether they be the literal mountains as yours are, or just, I think my mountains would be the sea, perhaps. It's, like you said, it's there, it has been there before I was, and it will be there after I am. I was born of it, and when I eventually breathe no longer, I will be welcomed back into it. And it's nice to just have that as the one constant. No matter what else changes, the sea will stay.
I keep an ear out. I know what's going on. I know what you're all doing. All of this talk of these tribes and the Komodo, I'm aware. I'm hearing it. And you know, you and I think have a mutual perspective on it. So I would just say maybe you can just walk away. You can let things be and let them fight amongst themselves for a small piece, a small moment. But all of you, you know, you don't just go through the Scarce and come out alive and not have anything to show for it. You all have been gifted an opportunity, just like I have. It's a challenge to raise plants here, but I do it anyway, because I know that if I can raise plants here, I can raise them anywhere else. So, whatever happens, happens. I don't put my faith in the Komodo, I don't put my faith in the tribe or that polar queen, whoever she is. Or even in Elnaric. As nice as he is and as wise as he is. I think I'd rather bet on all of you and bet on myself.
A truly wise position to take. I think it is most important to bet on oneself. If you go into something betting on someone else, you've already lost in my book.
So are you taking Ilnaric?
I don't know, are we?
Yeah. Yeah, we're taking him to see the
Yeah.
Polar Queen.
She nods.
All right. Well, if he survives, tell me what he says. I'd like to know.
As would I. I will make sure to do my utmost to bring that information back.
Yes, I think so. I think all of this might be over a little sooner than we think.
Tuile wanders back over to the campfire, looking extremely pensive.
Anything else going on?
Actually,
Clark basically went to bed after hearing them talking about tasting his meat. It's like these
speculatively.
weirdos, fucking weirdos.
I would, not to overshadow what you just did, I do want to talk to Laga for a different reason.
Okay.
Hey,
Still tending to
Nalaga,
your plants. Yeah.
how you doing? So I may have overheard a conversation earlier.
Oh, did you?
She looks over to see if Calithor is still right there, like listening.
Oh no.
Oh, he's like doing his thing. He's yeah. I'll kind of get him out. He wouldn't be around.
She'll look back. I am interested in figuring out a way to destroy the Iska.
Well, don't come to me about it. I have no idea.
Coming to you
I
about it,
was-
because look, you did the thing, the ritual cleansing thing, and
I
that
couldn't have
had an
done that
effect.
without Ilnaric, and he told me that it didn't even kill the whole thing.
No, it didn't kill the whole thing, but it did hurt it.
Well, I could teach you the ritual, but I don't know if it works on a. I don't know how well it'll work if you do it again. You know, I mean, all you had was just a little bit on your arm, like.
Yeah, and there's a lot more of it if I think that's what it might be.
Right. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I think that. Look, after all of this is done, I'm heading out. I'm going. Because I don't want to be anywhere near that thing.
It's a wise decision, but you know, some druids have gardens. I have this, just like step on snow. So I really think whatever aspects you have, whatever knowledge you have, that you might be able to pass on, I'll take.
I'll teach you the
Because-
ritual.
Thank you. This
Look.
unnatural thing has to go.
Just ask Ilnaric about it, really. I mean, he doesn't want to say, and I honestly think he's being a little bit weird about it all, but I don't know. If you pester him enough, maybe he'll say something. That isn't just
Oh,
riddles or talking in circles or old people stuff.
I'll ask him, but I have a bad feeling he might want to use it.
Use the Iska?
Yeah,
To do what? How can you use it?
from what I can tell, from what we've been able to gather, it has certain transmutive properties. And apparently there's some other substance linked to it. One of his riddles, he told us earlier. So I don't know if this is the end goal or a tool, or if this is something he's really trying to get rid of.
Wait, you said there were others.
Other, like, liquids?
Other substances?
Oh, he said something about when one exists, it brings another forth. So, and if this source that I think it is what it is the source of it, then, and if he's right, and it's not just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, then it's definitely a different thing. Worse or better, I'm not sure. Maybe conjured. So she'll like shrug and do that smile of like, eh.
Wait, hold on. You said there was a beast in the ice, and there's
Yeah.
a queen, and... Okay,
I
hold
think
on. She rips up a flower from her garden.
Not the
All right.
garden.
Look at this, right? You see this
Yeah.
flower?
Mhm.
It has roots. The roots go down into the soil and they spread out. The stem of the flower bears the flower itself. What
Right.
if the Iska are the roots and this beast is the stem? And that would make the polar queen
The flower.
the flower?
A flower. So I know from a very weird ritual I observed, the polar people, I think, also derive a power from it. I think they draw their power from it somehow. Magically, I think. But yeah. I don't know if it's a sort of weird mind garden that's to make the analogy work. But either way, I don't like it.
And if there are other things like it, that means cross-pollination.
Opposites attract, equal and opposite reaction, that kind of thing. I suspect the Scarce is not the only thing in danger, but right now it is. So,
I suspect that I should leave sooner than I think.
if you know any other druids, spread the word.
All right.
Gotta protect as much as we can.
Well, there's always a chance it could just be natural.
I have a bad feeling, both from when I was infested with it and from when I'm not, that it is far from natural. It doesn't belong here.
I mean, do any of us... Do we even belong here?
No, but a mortal surviving the Scarce is a lot different than a strange alien thing apparating and appearing and I think, twisting a culture.
Well, you're right about that. In nature, there are things called parasites.
Yep. Had to get rid of one of those on the front from one of my guys one time. That sucked.
All right, well,
Lost his left leg.
come here. I'll teach you the ritual.
Okay.
All right. Carmen, you will now, over the long rest, you can learn how to do the same ritual that Laga did. The cleansing ritual.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I'll teach you Druid to Druid, and you'll have that.
She'll thank
In the
her.
meantime... Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
She'll thank her, and she'll be like, and for your journey south, if you ever need it, she'll pull out one of the bottles that she requisitioned and hand it to her.
Requisitioned.
Oh, thanks.
What's in those bottles again?
Alcohol.
Booze.
And as she passes by, that's too much. As she passes by, she'll just kind of look at the plants, just kind of nod, go sleep.
Anything else before the day passes?
I'm good.
I'm good.
And on the 11th day...
Yeah, sorry. Before, during the
Yeah.
night, after clerk didn't read his note or didn't find his note, Zahavi sneaks out of his tent in order to, sneak into clerk's tent. A stealth check or
Yeah, it'd be a stealth check.
Yeah. And then Clerk, you can roll
I mean-
perception, but perception at disadvantage because you're asleep.
Did I go to sleep? I don't think
I mean, if you don't want to go to sleep yet, you don't have to.
No, I don't think I would sleep in. I was pretty sure I'd probably be just kind of mulling over the conversation with Kalenthor.
Okay.
Because it's really
So then
troubling.
you can just roll me normally.
Alrighty. Perception. Oof. Yeah, guidance won't save that. Nah, it doesn't work. Whatever. I guess Clark doesn't know.
seeing clerk deep in thought. Zahavi just carefully taps him on the shoulder. Hey.
Clark would probably do a quick smack back. The fuck?
Hey! Did you?
Wait, let me see. Yeah, there you go.
I get hit. I let you hit me.
Wait. For 0 damage.
Nar.
It's like one of those. It's like where you take the glove off and then smack them. It's like one of those like fucking like
I mean,
Victorian
I
smacks.
swat him with my feathers, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
limp wrist.
I rolled a 1 on damage. The -1. Jeez.
You have incredibly soft feathers. You have to tell me the secret another time. Sorry.
What are you doing? What?
Go.
Why? Why?
Calm down. Hey. I just wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier with Kalanthor.
Okay, why didn't you just come through the front door like a normal person?
I am not sure if you recognized it, or you realized it, but don't you think that his behavior is suspicious?
Very much so. That's why I was trying to get more information out of him.
Yes, but didn't you see how forceful he acted? How he did not. He was authoritative when we came here, but for a while now he has been. How would I put it? Stuck
On
up.
edge. Very on edge.
Yes, and there have been too many things that were suspicious regarding this expedition. Among all races of Etunn, the Komodo are pretty much the only ones, or the ones with the most expansive history or collection of historic texts, and this
Is that
isn't.
actually true?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's literally the Komodo are pretty much one of the only people who actually write shit down. And
Yes, that I understand that. That's why it's very concerning. I'm sure even Kalanthor in his great wisdom would be able to read about the way we expanded because I mean, although traditionally they're isolationalist, um it doesn't make sense for us to expand this far out.
exactly. And as isn't the first time this happened, I can't imagine that something as obvious as a tribe of the polar tribe led by the polar queen couldn't have been here before.
What makes you say that?
The polar queen herself stated that and her people exist since the beginnings of the Scarce. This can't be. And if that is true, if she didn't lie to us, then this must mean that, well, with the efforts taken and multiple attempts done, at some point, they must have been. They must have found the Polar Queen and her people, and
Hmm.
the records must have been made about it. Calanter himself has a rich has exchange with Morris Look. There has to be information regarding this. From the very beginning, we were led to believe that this was just about creating a new settlement to expanding the Komodo tribe, but there's there have been too many things accumulating recently. Just recently, the revelation of the Iska. The Oracle knew about it, and
That's true.
if the Iska is something uh, restricted or only to be found here in the Scarce, then records of it have been spread at least to the Western kingdoms.
Hmm. So what you're
Information.
basically saying is the Polar Queen and the tribe there have been discovered before, and there should have been records of their discovery at some point in time.
Exactly.
And if Kalenthor got hands on the information about them and then just made up a reason to come and get rid of them, maybe
I
who
am
knows?
unsure if Kalanthor himself knew about them. I assume that whatever made him so unhinged recently may be something the higher ups did. I'm running on speculations. I don't believe that it may be that Kalanthor acts on his own whims, or Kalanthor acts on the orders of someone else. Maybe not even with his own, with under his own knowledge.
Well, were you there when I had the conversation with Balin? Shit, what was it? Baldor or Boldar?
I was there. If you look into your left inside pocket, you will find a note. I slipped it in.
I actually didn't. I was not paying attention when you did that. If you did that, when did you do that?
While you were talking with him.
Ah, yeah. Clark will reach in, pull out the note. What does it say?
Wait a minute. Come to my tent at night. Let's talk.
Oh,
Forget it. Not important.
shrugs.
But hearing Boulder speak about his concerns with you, it only supports my suspicions. Which is
Well,
why
this is
don't,
all speculation, and
of course,
luckily, we are still in pretty good graces with the Polar Queens, as far as we know.
exactly.
Assuming Kalanthar didn't do something while we were taking care of Ikaki in the meantime, because that took some time.
As well
I
as
really, I
our,
really hope, I really hope he didn't do anything, because I personally am of the belief that we should, as much as it's getting crowded by his terms, we've existed for a very long time, and there's records of how we have existed for such a long time. I'm sure there's some record of what happens when you expand too quickly.
exactly.
And if he's ignoring history, he's doomed to repeat it. And I don't want to see my people perish because of a couple of radical people or whatever.
This is why I wanted to talk to you.
I'm
We
already.
have been maybe been a little too confrontational regarding this. Maybe we should act with a little more subterfuge.
Well, we were able to do that with that small group last time that were passing by.
Indeed.
Oh, you know, the idiot over there in the other tent.
Yep.
You just didn't get to know her. Come on. It's like an onion. She's got layers.
God damn it. But
Carmen is
we can probably, since the Polar Queen has open dialogue with us, we can probably talk at the very, very least, and hopefully pry some more information of what it is that Kalanthar is potentially looking for. down in the cave, because it's weird that it's this specific cave that we have to clear out these specific people.
Indeed. But
But yes,
one question that has been on my mind for a while. The ruins we found relatively early on where the Nightcry had lost its way in.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. The weird fleshy rock things. That was weird.
Remember the Ark with the writings of the different races?
As well as the golem that lit up when all different races touched it.
Exactly. The
So
Scarce
there's
is
definitely some history here that I think Kalanthor is just trying to ignore.
exactly. Ignore or is not knowledgeable about. And yes, well, as I already stated, the note-taking of the Komodo are extensive.
Right. Well,
Which is why we maybe shouldn't be so direct with him and act more on our own when
that
we
was kind of the plan to start with. We already have one who does that anyways, so
yes,
yeah.
but in this case I wanted to I wanted you to be more. I wanted us to act more like you, more diplomatically instead of, well, throwing fire to the wind.
Or to the locals as one did.
Yes, as I said, we shouldn't act so confrontational with Kalanthor, with the camp, as well as with the Polar Queen and her tribe.
Well, we'll just have to see what happens.
Well, this was a very fruitful discussion. I will leave you to your sleep.
Right, and next time if you just want to talk, just come through the front door, please. And thank you.
Also, the offer uh, of the code, you can still, if you want something. I have always an open. My commissions are nearly always open, especially currently. See ya.
Okay.
Yeah, wrong one.
Zabi steps out the tent and gets hit by a hail.
I roll to see if I wake up.
Headshot.
Headshot.
God, imagine having to roll a survival check every time you step outside.
Fucking damn it!
That's basically what it was in the fog, right?
I hate it here.
Well, with the night now turning and a new day approaching, as dawn lights up the Scarce, you can gain the benefits of a long rest and do as you wish again.
See, I'm all healed up. Well, shall we go?
Yep.
Or, well, I guess we'll all collect first, and then I'll ask.
Yeah, Lyric, would you care to join us?
Of course, of course. We'll make haste. And he nods at Kalanthor, who just kind of gives him a curt smile.
Damn it.
All right. Take me to her.
Take me to church.
Take me
Will
to
do.
church.
And as you embark to the domain of the Polar Queen and her tribe, you are greeted again at the entrance of the mountain by the Polar tribe and ushered through myriad tunnels in the ice to her throne room.
All right, real quick, team. Real quick, huddle up.
Oh boy.
I need
Oh
I need to be
no.
on the same page.
Ilnark leans in.
We haven't been reading the same book for a while, I'm afraid.
Look, I'm switching books. I'm pulling out a scroll. We're reading the same scroll. All right.
There's only one page to be on.
Exactly. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is, are we just for now being diplomatic?
Yes.
Just
Are we huddling
clarifying.
with Oracle Boy?
Yes. Yeah, he was like, yeah, what's up?
I'm just clarifying before I do something that will inevitably go wrong.
If it's inevitably gonna go wrong, why do it?
Look,
Because I'm checking with you guys first.
why don't we do it this way? You leave the talking to me. Don't worry. I am not Kalanthor.
I'd hope not. That'd be
Okay, valid point, but saying
concerning.
don't worry makes me worry.
Yeah. My shirt saying "Don't worry" about the upcoming diplomatic interactions has people asking a lot of questions already answered by the shirt.
I have dealt with many people in many positions of power. I am prepared for what she might say. And I'm not looking for a fight. I'm old. I have better things to do. You being here is simply just a safety net. Let's look at it that way. But I'm sure everything will be fine.
Just try to not look down on her. They are still the leader of a people.
Of course. She is as much a valid participant in the conversation as I am. We are all equals here, in some way or another. That's where I differ from Kalanthor, but I won't say it around him.
Just be
Maybe
careful.
I
someone
can
should.
respect that.
Yes, maybe someone should at some point, but... Well... He smiles a little bit. Stupid people can be stupid.
Maybe you are really an oracle.
Maybe so. I tell you, sometimes I don't really feel like one.
So why?
He'll walk up to her and plant his staff down in the middle of the ice and bow his head. So you've returned. And who have you brought with you this time? A messenger? Someone from the city? From their people? I am no messenger. I am my own man. And I want to talk. Only. I know that our people have been encroaching. I have nothing to do with this, but I can only speak for my people. I understand that this is of concern to you, but I am begging you, please accept my people onto your land and help them find a home. I know that there are some who wish to displace you, but trust me, that is our own issue and we will deal with them in our own way. But I am simply asking for the time being to not engage in hostility. That's all. That's all I came here to ask. Just for a promise. Well, I can't promise anything that the Scarce will do. But I can promise that the natural way of things will be observed. And the Polar Tribe will not harm you unless you harm us. Yes, I know that you have no stake in this. You can see the weird sort of, I guess, like helmet adjacent thing that she's wearing. You can see the eyelids close, like the Polar Queen is closing her eyes. Yes, I see. I know what knowledge you have. And of all of you. You're not just worried about the Polar Tribe. You're worried about the beast.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty. The beast is like pretty visually a worryable about entity, you know.
It is reasonable, especially what we heard from it.
Did you ever ask your oracle about the beast?
That would have been a good idea, wouldn't it be?
I mean, no time like the present.
Yeah. So,
Lord
Alneric,
Eric,
what about the frozen beast? You know anything about it?
I know what it might be. And that's the other thing I came to discuss. What do you want with the beast? I just want the natural way of things to be observed. Yes. Yes, I know that. I know that you felt the Iska. That's what you call it. I've felt it. It's stirring. Your oracle. He doesn't want the beast to get out. That's all he wants. I can tell. He knows what it is. It's the Iska. Again, silly little name. It's not really what it is. You know, the beast is something to be celebrated. the Oracle knows. The beast. Oh, when it wakes up. Oh, everything's going to change. It's going to be
In
so
what
beautiful.
way? In what way?
We will be remade. It is not my doing. I can only serve it. You know, it talks to me sometimes. I don't care what you Komodo do. I don't care. Because it doesn't matter. The beast is awaking. And soon, none of us will be here. So, if you want to know what I'm doing with the beast, I'm just letting it happen. And if you want to know what I think about the Komodo, I'm just letting them happen too. Yeah.
Okay.
Is augury the yes/no thing?
Augury's the wheel woe, both or nothing spell.
Okay.
Basically, good, bad, both or nothing. That's what I need to know.
Also, Kobu, does the Polar Queen seem to know what we know when she closes her eyes? Can I
Arcana
like
check.
try?
And also the answer is both.
Oh no.
Can I do both? Can I do Arcana as well?
Sure.
Do an Arcana. Ah, damn.
With an okay, so with the 10, you definitely notice like there's a little thing happening whenever she closes her eyes, probably magical. With a 19, yes, definitely. She seems to be using some sort of magical, it's not telepathy. You can't hear her in your brain, and also like it's probably just more some sort of, light divination, something like that.
Does it seem like she's perceiving surface thoughts or thoughts of us?
It's hard to
As
tell because she hasn't probed you, as far as you know.
Yeah, and I felt like it was more akin to knowledge rather than thought per se. But or memories perhaps. But yeah.
The
Something to
Oracle will
think about.
step back a little. We can't let that happen, though. I don't want to fight, but the beast, the light, it's not yet. It's not time. It's too early.
Ilnark.
too early for what?
Too early for what?
If I told you, you would be terrified.
Ilnark.
Then let us be.
The Polar Queen. Yes, tell them. Let them know. Give them the knowledge that they deserve. The light heralds doom. It heralds the end. I am an oracle of one thing only, and that is the cycle. It is said that every 999,999 years. Is the light and its companions, and they come and they take everything away and put it back again. And I fear that the light has emerged again, because I think it's the Iska. I think that they're one and the same.
Didn't you bet say something about a companion to the Iska?
There is the dark, and there is something in between. That much we know. Or at least have been told.
Would it not be more worrying to worry about all three coming together than just a single one?
It would, but the problem is that it was my job and my forefathers to count the days, to track the seasons. Each year, we recorded, and we are not in the 999,999th year.
What year are we on?
We should have 333 more years. We're too early. Look,
Yeah.
I know that this is difficult, and I don't want to tell you all because I don't want to scare you.
I have seen men tear each other apart for less things. I have seen people burn each other alive and bury each other and rot each other in front of my eyes. What you can tell me will not horrify me.
I don't mean to disrespect the queen, but she is misguided. It is not time. It is not natural. We must find a way to put it back to rest. We cannot destroy it, no, but we can let it wake at the time appointed.
How?
I don't know.
Does it have something to do with the flowers? And he looks at the queen.
Your oracle misses certain things. Perhaps because all that he has gathered about the light is only hearsay, stories, myths from a different time. The light spoke to me. It empowered me. The flowers are just a little glimpse at what it can offer. Have you ever maybe thought that stories aren't true? That all the stories of your people were maybe just that, stories? The light can do wonders, I know, because it's told me. And it's shown me too. It can do amazing things. It lets me see things that I've never seen before. What if I
What
could
things?
share? What if I could share that?
Does light serve a purpose if it's blinding?
Wouldn't it also be possible that you might be misguided I said light? Since you yourself said that you might not always
I only know what I know, and the light is all that I have now. Once I was mortal, just a regular woman. But the light showed me things. And now,
And what of your people?
now my people can live as well. And we thrive here.
Do
It
they
empowers
thrive,
us to thrive in the scarce.
Do they thrive in the scarce, or are they controlled by it?
Does it even matter? We have the light. And all of you are in the dark still.
It seems to me the light has blinded your people. Maybe the wisdom was too much for them.
I have touched this so-called light. I believe it is nothing but an animal instinct.
It does not matter. I'm glad that you brought a Noerk to me. Yes, the Oracle is someone that I've been wanting to meet for a very long time. It's not often that I get to speak to someone on an equal footing. There are more people that know about this than you think. They just keep quiet. Yes. Because what else can they do? The Komodo are doomed to fail.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Above board. Team,
That just starts.
how do we feel? Are we retreating, or are we going to murker?
Clark
Oh.
just kind of goes next to this pillar, sits down with his head in his hands.
I don't know if you have any more words to say, Ilneric. After that, she'll turn to the Polar Queen. But I'm not going to go easy. And I'm certainly not going to let you spread the light. It's a virus, a disease, a plague upon this land. Unnatural.
You said something about it, about the cycle being early. Does it even matter? If everything is destroyed and remade,
A few
uh,
hundred years isn't that much of a difference, yeah.
333 years is not even a third of the lifespan of the Ishimaya.
It's because he thinks he has a chance. That because something went a little bit awry, he thinks that there's an opportunity, doesn't he? You think you can change it. You think there's hope.
Break the cycle.
Let me pose a question. If too much Iska is making the cycle come early, what would happen if we got rid of the Iska?
You do not say that.
Why not?
Because it can never be destroyed. And stop giving it that stupid name. It's the light. It illuminates. You can't run from it. The sun rises every single day, no matter what. No matter what you say or do, the sun rises. Same
And
with
it
the light.
sets.
Yes, but only after it's done its job. You've got to let it go. I can feel the beast melting.
Is that like a euphemism?
Kobu,
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
can I insight check the Queen and Ilnaric regarding when she said that does Ilnaric seeks for an opportunity?
Sure. Sheesh. With a 20 insight, the queen is almost in a dreamlike state. It is as if she is not even here anymore as she is speaking. Ilnaric, when the queen says that he's looking for an opportunity, he does not say a word.
Additionally,
But you can tell that he knows that is true.
Additionally, I asked if about breaking the cycle. Did one of them react about it?
I would say Ilnaric probably did, but the Polar Queen no.
How did Ilnaric react? Was it shock? Was it relief? Was it as if someone found him out?
It is more like acceptance.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. It is nearly time. I have other things to do. I must prepare. Oh, it's so close.
Hey, Zahavi.
Yep.
She'll lean in. You got anything to stop her from moving?
Potentially.
Can I chime in?
Is this
Give me the signal then. We can try.
I have perhaps what you're looking for, Carmen. But I don't know if such a thing would work.
Well, check.
Clark will finally get up and just kind of see that everyone is collecting and just kind of like yonder over.
She'll look at the Polar Queen one last time. I intend to destroy the Iska, the light, whatever you call it.
I'm gonna run towards Elnaric. Sorry. Where are you heading?
We have to go.
And why do you say that?
I must tell the... He gets cut off as the door is made of ice slams shut.
Oh shit!
Don't go. I want you to see this. I want Ilnaric to see this.
I cast
All of
Fireball.
his stories finally coming.
Right behind her.
Okay.
Elnaric, I don't think you're that old. I think you'd be very useful right now.
someone knows their Pokemon type weaknesses?
Ilnaric will say, I shouldn't fight. I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Well, there's currently no way out.
Yeah. The fastest way out is,
True.
well, here.
If you don't fight, when we're done with this, you're next.
Oh, and that is a certainty.
Snap.
Ilneric will say, I'm sorry, but good luck. You'll see him cast an immense
I
spell.
can't spell.
Oh shit.
Max level. Max level.
Okay.
Max level counter spell.
So, unfortunately, he has advantage, but we can still do this. There's a chance.
That is sick.
So an intelligence check, right? I assume.
Uh,
Or is it or do you do on your
Yep.
Okay.
Make a check.
right, sorry.
Okay.
Fuck!
Okay.
So I do have dispel magic. Can I?
That's a different.
Yeah, it's
It's a
not a
different thing.
reaction.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's for like ongoing effects, I think, right?
Gotcha.
As
understood.
Ilnaric
Yeah.
suddenly lifts up his hands, and a multicolored magic begins to swirl. Zahavi, you reach out your hand, attempting a counter spell. But the immense magic of a 9th level spell is too much.
Jesus.
Did he just wish?
Ilnaric,
Is it? That's like plane shift is 9th level, right?
You
Plane
blink.
shift is 7th.
You blink, and he is gone.
Motherfucker!
What a waste.
Honestly, I'm more annoyed at him than at the Polar Queen right now. Like,
Yeah.
He just pieced.
she's just like been telling us what's going on, and he was just like, I elect
Can I-
to remove myself from this situation.
Can I
Yep.
take
Yeah,
back?
she's been quite honest so far. So
Can I
I don't
take
know.
back my fireball?
how to feel about it. Yeah.
You can take back your fireball.
I take back my fireball. I really want to locate this man and find him.
Yeah, I think that's
He's next.
The Polar Queen.
Why next instead of first?
Well, I gotta dominate the beast outside first.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I forgot about the beast somehow.
The Polar
How?
Queen will laugh. He is scared. That's all. And if you wish to defeat the Iska, the light, you will die. It's only a certainty. Just let it happen. Come with me.
Good. I'm good. I'm really good.
Where? I was under the impression that there was not going to be anywhere to like go, or is this just to like stand and watch the world end from like a pretty place type deal?
Oh, the world's not ending. It's only the beginning.
But for a new world to begin, the previous one, that can't just keep going, right? Like that one has to end, and
Yeah,
that one
you
being
say
our entire existence,
You
right?
hear a rumbling from above you.
Oh, I don't
you
like that.
say that. Yeah.
I just hear there's people stomping around in the apartment above me. What the fuck? Literally rumble.
Yes.
The
Version.
rumbling begins.
There's nowhere to go.
Can I produce the flames? Produce flames to try and hammer away at this door.
Why did he even bother teleporting away if everything's gonna end?
Yeah. Seems like there's.
So dramatic.
It seems futile.
Seems like it's not the end per se. Then.
Also, Carmen.
Yeah.
As you approach the doors, you can see that a hole has been drilled into them. The
Wait,
Polar
what?
Queen will
I go
move
through.
towards you.
I get the fuck out.
Okay, hold on.
I'm
Wait,
skirting.
stop right there, because she's gonna try something.
Oh boy.
Right, here we go.
She gonna try and thorn whip me? Or the equivalent. I'm not interested in her, I'm interested in the beast. Cut the stem, kill the flower.
Okay. Carmen.
Yeah.
As you run away,
Tactically,
no.
tactical retreat.
the Polar Queen stamps across her throne room, and all of you can see this. She reaches out a hand towards Carmen. And Carmen, make me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm good at those. Historically. Oh, saving throw, yeah. Alright, God. I know you're real. Come on.
Damn it.
You betrayed me.
God damn.
Oh no.
And as the Polar Queen casts Hold Person on you, and you are paralyzed, she will turn to the rest of you. Carmen, stop dead in her tracks.
Oh shit. Ah, fuck.
Don't be against me.
Never.
Well,
You want to make the first move? Do it. Otherwise, we can go.
go where?
Exactly. You're telling us to go somewhere, but where?
Oh, we're gonna go visit the beast.
So far, you've been somewhat honest, so I'm going to ask it one last time. What exactly would be our fates going towards the beast right now?
That's for it to decide.
Second question. Right now, in the present moment, are you free to make your own decisions? And can I try and perceive if she's lying?
Sure.
I'm making an Arcana check to see if she is manipulated by some kind of magic.
Give me an insight and arcana.
Insight.
Tuile's gonna summon her
Yeah!
armor.
Oh no, that's a 10. I saw that 25. I was excited.
Goddamn. With a 25 arcana, really high, the Polar Queen is not herself anymore. And with the 10, she believes every single thing she's saying.
Yotimo, she's not who she. I don't believe she is who she believes she is anymore.
Is
But she does believe, at least, what she's
Is-
saying. So then we can expect the frozen beast to be exactly like we perceive it. And we cannot expect the Polar Queen to be herself. So there's only really one option.
are we aware whether she's been like this since we first met her?
She seems like she has renewed purpose, as if everything. She was just waiting for this one moment. She's excited. Come on. You've got two choices. Either you go through me and face the beast alone, or we do it together.
Very well. Can I make a check to potentially gauge her ability, her combat ability?
Sure.
What do you
Intelligence
want?
check.
Come on, you failed me last time all the time. Give me something.
Oh, sick.
With a 21. The Polar Queen is a being of a mysterious level of power. One that would be very, very difficult to fight, basically.
I'm down to not square up with her at this exact moment.
Also, based on her relationship with the beast, and yeah, you can wisdom save. Based on her relationship with the beast, she might not even help you. And a 10 wisdom save is not enough. If you were to fight the beast, she would most likely be on the beast's side.
Tries to pick up Carmen. Then let's go.
The Polar Queen releases Carmen. Tell your friend that there's nowhere to run.
Leaning towards Zahavi. I hope we didn't make a mistake here.
Oh, we certainly did, my friends. We certainly did.
If it makes you feel better, I don't think there was
You
a
okay, Carmen?
decision to make that didn't result in a mistake, honestly.
Hmm.
Hey, Tuile. Remember that thing you did earlier to my arm?
I think we were on the same train of thought. Continue.
Let's do it again.
On something a little more detailed than an arm, though, right?
Much more detailed. Should crack her knuckles.
We're talking about like a full body tattoo here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, the old Carmen token?
Where is it? Wait,
Right
where is
at
it?
the top.
Oh, shit. Oh! Oh my god,
I-
the difference is so funny now.
Oh
Carmen kills old Carmen.
She looks like George Washington.
I'm not an artist, guys.
It's better than what I could have done.
It's
Yeah.
art
Yeah,
of
I would have just made an
Still
MS
alright.
Paint round circle.
Yeah. Pink circle.
it's basically the mean Carmen and the Carmen you're not supposed to be worried about.
Carmen before the Iska, Carmen after the Iska. This
Polar
edible ain't
Queen.
shit.
We'll walk up.
Greatest after truck glow up.
It's almost time. All those years. All those seasons. Oh, I can feel it. She puts her hand on the ice, and the ice trembles.
All right. Is she facing towards the ice?
Yep.
Okay, so she's not looking at us.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
So are we
can
gonna do
I
it?
I think
try
it's
and help?
tattoo time.
It's tat time. She'll pull out the chalk and start drawing the glyph.
Can I help Carmen?
Absolutely. Should pass you some.
I'd like to
Yes.
distract. Are there any other, like, there are a few, um, other creatures here, right?
There are other of the tribe.
The tribe.
Are they like reacting in any way to us just like impromptu flash mob ritualing her?
I don't think they're even like aware of what you're doing.
Okay.
They don't even know what you're doing.
Cool. That makes most of us then.
So, are we doing the Polar Queen, or are we doing the VIP, or are we doing the cattle?
VIP.
VIP, got it.
Yeah.
She will
The
she
VIP
will
or the VIB.
VIP. All right.
Yeah.
She will do as much over here as she can, and I guess try and like stealth behind the Polar Queen.
Yeah, do we have to roll stealth for
What are you? Okay,
We're just
What
trying
are
to get the circle around her.
to
trying
set
to
up the
draw-
cleansing ritual?
Oh, set up
We're
the
cleansing
cleansing ritual around her.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
you do that,
Okay.
I'll just going to lean forward towards Carmen and say, if somehow you could grapple her and throw her into the circle, that'd be easier, right?
Historically, it's not a great idea.
Well, I mean, you never got to use it very much, so I mean, maybe.
One
Cracks
question:
begin to spread across the surface of
Does
the ice.
summoning the ice elemental take concentration?
No, it just gets
Nope.
summoned. It's its own
I would
being.
like to summon the ice elemental right here.
Oh shit.
Summon ice elemental and then cast enlarge on the ice elemental to give him advantage on strength checks.
Oh my god.
In
Oh
that case,
my
right here,
god,
right behind her.
that's so cool.
Okay.
I
Here's what I'm
assume
gonna
we've
say.
almost finished the circle, right?
Here's what I'm gonna say. You can
What if we
cast the.
refreeze?
That looks sick.
You can
Sorry.
summon the ice elemental using the Akaki crystal. To cast enlarge reduce on it, you'd have to do it before the Polar Queen can react.
If one person summons it and another person
Cast it at the
casts
same time.
enlarge, yes. Would
You
it
can do
be?
that.
Could we do it at advantage or something? Then Zehavi would wait until the elemental is summoned and then cast enlarge on it.
I'm just turning on the grid so I can enlarge it. As the Polar Queen places her
Oh,
hand
that's enlarged.
on the ice shelf, cracks begin to spread across it, the rumbling grows, and the beast entombed with the ice begins to become clearer. And Carmen,
That's
as you brandish your crystal and throw it onto the ground, it splits, spreading out into tiny little crystals of ice that grow like little trees, forming a shape. And in an instant, an elemental. And Zahavi, as the crystal hits the ground, the spell Enlarge Reduce flows from your fingers, and the elemental materializes and grows. And then it latches onto the Polar Queen. What would you like it to? Do you want to do normal grapple? You want to try the freeze?
What does freeze do? Let me check. Reading.
I-
Deep freeze. An enemy adjacent to the elemental make a DC 15 saving throw. Target takes 2 large or small. Is also grappled. Target is restrained.
I don't think the freeze will have an effect because she's
Yeah.
literally ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
I
like she'll
will-
have resistance.
I will just do a regular grapple check.
All right, that will be an athletics check from the ice
At
elemental.
advantage.
Yeah, because it's larger than her now.
How do I do that?
It would just be a normal strength check basically because it does not have proficiency.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait,
Roll again.
what?
Again,
an advantage?
and then it's gonna put her into the circle.
Okay, so we have 21. Where would the circle be? I would assume behind her.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, like
so
Yeah, like
basically
right
where
there.
the elemental is.
Yeah.
yeah. It's gonna drag
Let's
her in.
roll. Okay.
Let's
As
go.
the Polar Queen places her hand on the ice and cracks begin to spread out, The elemental grabs her shoulders. She attempts to reach back, caught for the first time off guard, as her attention was consumed by the emerging beast in front of her. And the elemental takes her and body slams her down into the ritual circle, pinning her.
Can I try something as a reaction as well?
Yeah.
Just try something. I'm gonna use one of my ice cones. Would it be possible to send it, like, having another use to it? Because it's kind of like a freeze effect. So would it be possible to send it exactly where she put her hand on the block of ice and making it ice more?
Yeah. You can throw
So
it.
I'm gonna waste one of it. And I don't know how exactly that works. Just a sec. Oh, there I am. I think usually it's a creature that makes a save against it, though. So that's why I ask. Like, do I just simply cast it like this?
Yeah, you'll be able to throw it right onto the spot. I mean, it's a giant block of ice. There's no way you can't hit it, you know?
All right.
As you throw the snow cone, the giant block of ice at the block of ice, in the place where the Polar Queen placed her hand, it explodes and a patch of ice covers where her hand was. All right, so here's what I'm gonna say. So the Polar Queen will obviously be trying to resist all of you at this point. So it's also like we don't have much time. So we can do a couple things. If you want to go later and basically do initiative, do the encounter, trying to get the ritual circle to happen while the Polar Queen is actively fighting you, we can do that today. We can do that next week as well. Depending on the outcome, though, I will just say, like, straight up, you may or may not have to fuck with the beast too. So just keeping in mind that that's kind of what what lies ahead, maybe.
Basically, don't burn all of our resources immediately.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to? What I'm saying is, do you want to face her right now, or do you want to face her next week?
I don't know about anyone else's schedule, but I'm good to go longer and just like
Me too.
face her now, and then we get the beast as a cliffhanger for next
Yeah, I
week.
could go a bit longer, I guess.
And
Yeah,
it's
I
not a
could go a
nor.
bit,
It's
a bit
also
longer.
like if you guys are trying to do the ritual circle and stuff, you know, like that means that the fight might be a little different than just a standard, you know, try to kill her boss fight.
Yeah.
Let's say if the ritual is going well, how long would you say is the account? Would you estimate the encounter would go?
If you manage to pull off the ritual successfully, like first few rounds or whatever, like, you know, that'll be it for the fight. So if you succeed early, could literally be, you know, less than 30 minutes. But if it's hard, you know, it's hard.
I'm a gambling man.
And we can
Yeah.
always, like, you know, we can always come back later and finish, you know, like we can
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
leave in the, you know, we can always end in the middle of the encounter and then we can pick up again. And I can try to make some time for us to, you know, to end,
Finish.
even though I know next week's supposed to be the last one, but like we can try our best, you know, to schedule something again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm fine lasting a little bit longer for tonight, and next week, nothing planned on in schedule as well. So I'm all for it.
All right. Then let's do it. I'm gonna take a quick second. I'm gonna grab some water and shit first.
Okay.
Okay. So how messed up is it that Kalanthor was kind of right?
He was kind of right, but he was also a huge bitch for running away.
Terrible. Oh, Ilnurk, I'm gonna hunt him down. That's gonna be the
Yeah.
intermediate. I
Yeah.
might pick up levels of Zork just so I can disintegrate him.
Yeah, but Kalanthor was exactly right. I think a lot of people are a bit wrong, like about what's really happening. I think people higher up have a lot more information about this than we do or anybody do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I think Kalanthor had it nailed pretty well, I guess.
He was right, but he didn't have to be such an ass about it.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's on the list.
We have this list. I'm just, dude.
Who is not on the list besides like Nalaga?
The other golden one. It's kind of like old and weak and frail. Whose bones I could definitely like turn into paste. Hey, Zahavi, do me a favor. Learn Disintegrate.
Oh, I'm gonna take that spell.
Because
I'm
I'm gonna
already.
learn.
I'm
I'm
already.
gonna learn. You go.
I'm short on damaging spells, but disintegrate is one of the spells I will definitely take.
Okay, good. Because I'm gonna get Summon Draconic Spirit. Or
Ooh, that's
Draconic
such a cool
Transformation.
spell.
Ooh. It's gonna be great. What does Sunbeam do?
I'm thinking probably nothing too dangerous. It's just the power of the sun in the palm of
I
your
think
hand.
it's similar to Moonbeam as
But
a
Radiant.
but radiant. Moonbeam is also radiant, I think.
Sunbeam
Probably
does
fire
a
damage.
5-foot wide, 60-foot line. Con saving throw, 68 radiant damage.
Radiant. All right.
All right, I'm back.
Also, Sunbeam is one of the spells, I believe, one of the only spells able to downright kill vampires.
Hey, we're planning how to kill Ilnuric. I think I'm gonna take Draconic Transformation and just blow him away.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. He cast Time Stop on your ass, so good luck with that.
Ah,
Well,
That's it.
For
summon
much.
Peter
He had
Pause
failed.
Champ.
He is the highest level NPC I have right now.
I'm becoming an Archdruid just so I can murk him.
Yeah.
I had him cast Time Stop and then fucking burrow his way out while you all were stopped.
He could have teleported.
That's what the
Yeah, and then teleport.
Go!
so extra.
Because he has teleport and stuff, yeah.
Wait,
he's,
so the
like-
Polar Queen
Yeah.
said he was on equal footing, right?
She thinks he's on equal footing. He's not. He's like I mean, he's like the high, like, yeah, he's the highest level NPC I have.
Yeah. All right.
Bird-
So yeah. I mean, I think it's a bad idea to attack Elnaric, but Yotimo doesn't. So I mean,
Yeah, it's absolutely fucking bad idea to go after him, actually. But it's fucking funny.
What if
Yeah,
we
it's
just
Yeah.
get
funny as
super,
shit.
What if we get super strong? Like really strong.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
really,
If you get to a point where you can face him, you can totally face him, and it's like, then that's it for him.
it
That's the
helps when
second
he
part of the
sleeps, though.
campaign.
All right, let me see. Who do I have? 1, 2, 3.
So I think I know what we're doing
4.
next year.
Can I get can I get initiative from Yotimo?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was.
We have 2 Polar
Completely
Queens, so you might have
out
rolled
there.
her instead of you.
Oh no, she has 2 initiatives.
No, I needed to pick
She
my
wanna
character.
fudge.
Oh no.
admin, she's doing it sideways.
Oh, same initiative. All right.
Bomb. Okay, so the ice elemental, by the way, will act on Carmen's turn. I should have mentioned that.
Okay, gotcha. Does not change a single thing.
Yeah. So, all right, the Polar Queen has the following features: multiple initiatives. And then she also has Mistress of the Scarce. Here, I'll start writing them down here as well. So, multiple initiatives, Mistress of the Scarce, and then Polar Queen. She has a few actions. Consecrate. Winter Light. Radiant Ice. And Resonant Ice. She has bonus actions. Ground Spike. Blizzard. And Call upon Beast. And then she has one reaction, which is Vision. Also, as evidenced by her hold person in Carmen, she can actually cast spells. She is a spellcaster. And that's it for her. All right. And in round 1, Zahavi, you can start us off.
Bonus action, Blade Song.
She's
I
also
raised
currently like grappled by the ice elemental. I should sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Zahavi. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, sorry. No worry. Blade Song. AC is 19 now. Now, question: Should I keep concentration on enlarge to keep her grappled, or maybe bestow curse upon her? I am really above board.
For now, I'd keep concentration actually.
I keep concentration, and I move up to her, but I cast Mind Sliver on her.
Okay.
DC 15 spell save.
DC 15.
I don't know why that's not correct. Okay, that she saves. No damage. And no 1d4 minus to her next saving throw. Okay, that's my turn. No, sorry. Lafayette moves towards Yotimo in order to give him advantage on his next attack or ability check, and then moves away.
Thank you.
In check. Thank you.
Dub. Unfortunately, a 13 is not enough though to learn anything.
Oh.
Thought so as much.
On her first turn, the Polar Queen will take her staff and strike out at Zahavi
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage. Fuck.
Fuck you.
Barely missing him as her staff slams into the ground. One other second. Anything else that she wants to do? I wish it would actually tell me if these are all... Okay, cool. Got it. And she'll raise her hand. And with her bonus action, a spike will shoot up from the ground. Right here. And as
Oh.
it shoots up from the ground, you can see that it's a giant spike made entirely of ice, and then it shatters like a glass. Everyone, let's see. So the elemental, Tuile, Clerk, and Yotimo make me dexterity saving throws.
Oh no.
All right.
Ferdinand
That's
is
not
goated.
hard.
Goated for the
Yeah.
sauce. No, he's not. He's in fact not a quirked up white boy.
And then a dex save from Clerk.
He's busting it down ice crystal style.
Sorry, dex save.
Yep. Bust a move.
Dex.
Nice. Okay. Unfortunately, the elemental and Tuile fail. Yotimo and Clerk succeed.
Ooh.
Those who succeed take half of this. And the elemental, in fact, takes nothing because it's 6 cold
That's
damage.
ice.
Let's go,
So
Ferdinand.
half of that? Cool. 3.
So half of that, yeah.
Okay, that's. I was expecting that to be a double-digit number at the very least.
Yeah. When somebody says take half of this,
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty scared.
I guess this is like a. Is this her reaction thing, or is this?
It's your bonus action.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's bonus
So
action.
bonus actions usually don't, like, just commit murder.
Some
Yotimo.
can.
Yes. From where I'm standing, can I see the ice with the frozen beast? Is it deteriorating still, or is it pretty like, you know?
It is, but way slower. While you have the
Okay.
Polar Queen incapacitated, or otherwise occupied, I should say, the ice seems to be at a manageable rate, at least.
Perfect. Then, what does grappling to the ground do? In terms of, attack spells? Does it?
Actually puts attack spells. If it's at range, it's at disadvantage because they'll be. I guess if you make them prone.
Yeah, she's not prone.
Oh,
Yeah, she's not
she's
prone.
not
She
prone.
would have. Yeah, she would have like stood up, but is still grappled. So
okay. Okay, so it's not a disadvantage. Okay. Then.
well, it is at disadvantage if they're grappled, because there's the ice elemental.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I need to.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
yeah,
him.
yeah,
He's fine.
I mean. All right then. I'm gonna test the waters and cast. I'm gonna cast Silent Image and have her sight darken and present flames in front of her. Yeah.
Okay. That's a investigation check for her, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Plus evident. Good to know.
She sees through your magic easily.
Sees through my magic. What'd you say, Carmen?
Oh, she has +7 int.
+7 int. All right. Then, as a bonus action, I will give Bardic Inspiration to I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Tuile.
I am Bardic and Inspire pilled.
Yeah. And there you go. Oh, and intelligence check. Intelligence check.
Got you.
Wait a minute. I'm so bad at this.
Oh, wait.
Oh, there you are.
Nice.
What do you want to know?
I want to know one of her features, and it's gonna be Mistress of the Scarce.
We'll see. Control Shift V.
Haha! Beat you to it.
Damn.
She may expand.
Hold on. The Polar Queen loses 2 power if she's damaged with fire. Understood.
Yeah. But
Arr.
be careful. Be careful with fire.
What?
Next to block of ice.
Next to Ferdinand.
I'll just hit
Yeah.
her. Oh. It's
Every
fine.
Yeah.
turn, meaning
So
that
no fireball for now.
No. I was just gonna produce flame.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Tuile.
Okay, I'm like the main person in charge of like ritual stuff right now, right?
you and Carmen.
Me and you were doing it.
Okay.
I figured.
Yeah, because we're the two that know how to make that
Yeah.
know how to do said ritual.
I figured one of us or both of us could try it on the same turn to see if we can speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think we can probably do it collaboratively. What kind of like mechanical what check am I failing? Essentially.
I would so let's say first thing good to do, make an arcana check to determine what you're up against.
Okay.
Nice. Well,
Added
Nice.
with the 6 arcana, the Polar Queen is consumed by the light, a servant of it and nothing else. She is way further along than Carmen is. The ritual is going to be much more difficult with her, and it's going to take more time. It's still possible, but it's going to be difficult. So 3 successful attempts at the ritual will cleanse her completely of the light, but it's going to be difficult because it's like death saving throws. 3 successful attempts, good news. 3 failed attempts, bad news. So it's first to 3. If you get 3 successes first, you're good. 3 fails first, you're not good.
Okay.
So
Good
are
DM.
Question?
are the successes our ability checks for the ritual, or are those her saving throws?
Let me see. She'll fight against the ritual, but because she's otherwise occupied, she'll have less of a chance than you. Basically, the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to have it be opposed arcana checks, but she's only going to roll once, and Carmen and Tuile on your turns, each of your turns, both of you will roll since you're doing the ritual at the same time, and we can say that maybe you're connected a little bit in that sense. So it'll be both of you rolling against her, and it's like you have advantage, basically.
So, just to be clear, So like when it comes to my turn, we both roll, and then when it comes to Carmen's turn, we both roll again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
So
like
yeah,
you have
it's
advantage.
like it's like DIY advantage.
Does
Yeah,
that take
got
an
it.
action?
Take an action to do the ritual.
Okay. So is that something we can start doing this turn,
Yeah.
or is there still prep? Okay. So
I can. I think I have a way of helping with that.
I mean, I'm bardically
Ability?
inspired.
Yeah,
right?
that's precisely why I gave it to you.
Yeah.
She's
'cause-
going to no doubt have a higher arcana or religion than you, but you are both rolling together, so we'll see.
They wouldn't use the bardic inspiration yet.
Hey, clerk, you got a little bit of that sauce.
Yeah, I
little
wanted
bit
to
of what?
say,
A little
use
bit
your
of that,
part
that
to
cleric
use
sauce.
the roll.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
that was the plan.
Eh.
Okay. Oh right, bardic inspiration. I was thinking of.
Don't do it yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
I
Look,
was
your
thinking of
current
the one
roll.
that just lasts.
Yeah, do it on a high roll.
Okay, that works.
Damn.
That worked very
right.
well.
Your first roll, a 23. As both of you pump energy into the ritual, the Polar Queen attempts to resist and fails.
Wait.
1-0.
Ratio.
You can sense
Gotcha, bitch.
the process seems to be extremely painful from her. The light slowly being ripped away. Anything you want to do with your bonus action or anything else?
I would like to make an intelligence check.
Oof.
Nothing learned.
She sure is polar.
Bardic inspiration. No, just kidding. To lose.
Clerk.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
First, so I guess one is the Polar Queen. Like you said, she's in like this euphoric state.
Yes, she's aware right now. She's just not herself.
Does she sort of see, quote unquote, the light? Like in like her mind's eye or something like that?
She's
Or
more
would
like
I have to?
more like she's under its spell.
Okay. I guess first I'm gonna fly. Wait, let me check these ranges first before I go too far. Ooh, do I want to do that or that? Are we trying to attack her right now or no? Guys?
I think we're attacking her as necessary to keep her subdued, but I don't think we're not trying to kill her.
Okay.
Do you have any fire damage?
No.
Yeah, fire might be
Okay.
good for turning off.
I
the power.
like yeah, I don't have anything in my repertoire for fire yet.
I have sheet metal, and that's it.
You gotta
Of
put some
course,
metal in
my
there first.
lightning gimmick
Alright.
comes back to bite me.
Uh-oh.
Alright, gonna go ahead and cast wait, what was it? Yeah. I'm gonna knock down her potential rolls.
Charisma saving throw.
I'm gonna make her roll a 7. It's my portent.
She auto fails. And is baned.
I have a 9 available for later. And then I'm gonna fly. Let's see, I moved 5, 10, and I'm gonna go 20 feet in the air. Can I get 20 feet in the air? I think the cave is big enough, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So about 20 feet in the air and 20 feet away from her. But still
Okay.
close enough. And intelligence check. Woo!
Sheesh.
Woo!
You get to know 2 things.
Let's see. We already got one of them. Let's copy pasta this into the. Oh, you already copy pasted it into there? Okay.
Oh,
All right.
wait.
Let's.
Also, I should let Tuile know, because I don't know if actually, I don't know if anyone told her. Because of the Akaki fight, you can use your action every long rest to call upon your patron, and it'll help you. It'll be like an intervention, basically. But it'll
Okay,
be
I was
tied to
wondering
ice
what
instead
that
of water.
was.
Yes.
Yeah, I added it to your. It should be your last ability on your
Yeah,
sheet.
it is. Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
to mention it.
Yeah, because I didn't mention it either, and I was like, I should mention it before the fight.
Yeah.
All right. So let's find out what call upon beast means.
Okay. This is a bonus action.
Oof. Damn.
And then a
Good to
second
know.
thing.
Also Winterlight.
Winterlight is her staff.
Ah. Ooh. That's some hefty damage. All right. Oops. Bonus action. I'll go ahead and bring out my Wait, that's a spell. Never mind. That'll end my turn.
Nothing happens. Carmen.
Right. So, gang, here's what I need to know. Do we want to reduce our power, or do we want to continue the ritual?
The new ritual.
I think,
the quicker the ritual, the better.
Okay, well, somebody's got to
That's where
reduce
the-
the power quick, because she's got 3 right now, I think.
Each
Two?
turn, she gets a 1, and it was her second turn.
Does a
So-
spike count as hitting us, though?
Yeah, the spike counts as hitting you. She will gain
Then
1 power on her 20 initiative. She doesn't gain it on her 10
Gotcha.
Okay.
because the
That's
10
good to
isn't
know.
actually technically her turn.
I'm going
Okay.
to go ahead and intelligence check real quick.
So she has 2 right now, based on that math.
Okay.
What does a 13
Actually-
get me?
Actually, she has 3, because she hit 2 people with it. Uh, 13 does not tell you anything.
Okay.
You must take an action to do the ritual.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you have fire damage, it's up to you, Chief.
I don't have a lot, man.
Anything.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have heat metal, but we need like
Really?
a hook or something.
Tuile,
Twilight, dear
roll
God.
Arcana for me for the ritual.
Okay.
Roll a
when
20.
can I choose whether to be bardic pills?
Anytime.
I think you can do it after, yeah, anytime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
No need.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm simply just calling on the
Just-
spirit of Kairos past.
The polar, yeah, only roll good when it's necessary. The polar queen will attempt to resist. Oh,
Sweet!
shit!
She
Was that
rolls
it?
Bane.
And it's Bane, which
Let's
already
go.
means that she fails.
Yeah.
That was
2-0.
high, man.
Ayo.
Oh, anything else for Carmen?
You do still have the option of attacking with your elemental,
Oh yeah, I
do.
forgot about him. Ferdinand.
and
Yeah,
it will,
he-
and it won't, and it will still. I believe it will be at advantage because he is the grappler. Or is it?
I
Is it
think
at
other
advantage?
people have advantage, but he doesn't. Let me just make sure.
Right, right. But he does get plus 1d4 for damage.
Well, he can make a slam attack, so he's holding on to her. But she's got to stay on the ground.
So what you got, Carmen?
Would it be a normal attack if he's gonna do it?
I'm just making sure that you have advantage or not.
Okay. Beep, boop,
It
Many
does
people are saying
not.
this.
It does not say that.
I
Oh
was
yeah.
thinking about the grappler feat because that gives the grappler advantage on a grappled target, I believe.
Okay.
Do
Yeah.
he gets 2 attacks. Do either of those hit?
A 21 does.
Awesome. Let me check the damage. The damage is 2d6 plus 4.
Plus 1d4.
Yeah, because you're grappled
Oh yeah.
Enlarged.
and enlarged. Oh. Right.
18.
18. The elemental like kaiju punches her. Anything else?
Nope. Just a weirdly loud exhaling noise, and then it's Zahavi's turn.
Zahavi.
Zahavi will, first of all, intelligence check. And fail, obviously. Afterwards, he will move away. Does she take her attack of opportunity?
Yeah, but it's a disadvantage. Well, does she?
That
You know what? No,
grapple,
she
you can
doesn't.
still. Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Okay. Then he will point his finger and fire a firebolt.
Go.
24 hits.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry,
click
my bad.
Yeah. There you go.
Dealing
2 and
12.
4. Come on.
Dealing 12.
And afterwards, he will move towards her again. And then he will order Lafayette to give Tuile advantage on her next ability check or attack.
Oh yeah.
That's all I can do. Do it! Come at me!
The Polar Cream will attempt to hit the elemental.
Disadvantage.
Fucking doesn't matter. Oh my god.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Alright.
It will ignore the cold damage, but will take
So
8
just
bludgeoning
8.
damage.
Damn, he's getting
Oof.
done in. Just like the person he was named after.
You will see her other hand raise up.
Uh-oh.
Actually,
She's
no.
gonna get
Wait. Let me think.
physical attack as an action. So unless she has another one. But she might.
You know what? No. Nothing happens.
That's
Cool.
almost more concerning.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
Her reaction.
Alright, so somebody's got Bardic Inspiration.
Me.
I'm gonna try and I really want to pin her to the ground still.
You don't have anything to reduce her ability checks, right?
I'm already doing a thing.
Phantasmal Force should be kind of... No, it wouldn't be. Oh, Hypnotic Pattern would be kind of good.
No, I don't think
But
it will
that's
be
30 foot
necessary.
cube, though. Yeah.
Let's make your intelligence check first.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
I'm probably overthinking it.
There you go.
What do you
Yeah.
want to know?
I want to know, wait, I'm way too up. There you go. Polar Queen feature.
Is that
Oh, that's pretty cool.
something she has control of?
It
Or does she just automatically freeze any non-magical water?
No, it's conscious. She has control over it.
Darn.
She's like a waterbender.
I was so excited to bust out the create water.
And just make her fucking yeah.
I can clump together with Ferdinand.
Oh shoot, I have it too, but not. I don't have it prepared.
She has Frostwalker boots.
What is this preparing of spells you speak of? I'm too sorcerer to... I'm not even a sorcerer. What the hell am I talking about?
You're a fucking warlock.
Yeah,
Same
warlock
difference.
is just...
Well,
I don't care
I
about
don't know
spell
what's-
slots.
I don't know what's worse, only having 2 spell slots or having all the spells but only can pick a few of them.
Listen, you only need 3 spells.
All right.
Featherfall, Disintegrate, and a cantrip.
All right.
I'll try
anything
and
else?
make her. Yeah. I'll try and. I'll try this. The wall of text.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Intelligence
Force.
saving throw. Which is also
And I'm
made.
going to. Yeah, and I want. On fail, I want her to just be affected by a creeping fear of fire. I want her to feel like she's into
Nope.
fire. Damn!
Even with Bane, that's enough.
Yeah. That's too low.
And my
And that's my turn.
my portent wasn't going to help that. It's 9 plus
Yeah,
7
yeah,
is 16.
Oh, that's
It's-
fine.
It'd be the absolute. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
best if
fine.
you use your portent then for the Arcana check.
I'm going to eat a bolstering roast, and that's my turn.
Tuile.
Alrighty. Let's do some ritualing.
I want Polar Queen's roll to be a 9.
This one is for all the marbles.
Oh, do I gotta roll? Oh, shit.
Am I rolling a
323s
one-sided
in
die
a-
that's
in a
just
row.
all that says
Bruh, this is rigged.
Aren't those the same exact?
Yes,
Those are the
you
same
rolled.
exact-
You've
I
rolled,
rolled a
19
19
3
plus
times in a
4.
row.
Can I use your portent, please? No.
I already used it. No, I used it on the Polar Queen,
Oh,
Po-
good.
The Polar Queen will attempt to resist.
and it's a 9.
Oh!
I was calling it a 9.
Yep. Good thing you called it.
Yeah,
Because she also
Who's
rolled a
lyrical
19.
now?
he
Armin's a
also
really
has
bad
Bane.
druid.
She also has Bane, which could have saved it too.
No, I was saying I
Yeah,
I
but
was
the
saying I called
portent,
it.
the portent got it.
Yeah.
And with 3-0, few things happen.
Oh, boy.
As the circle
Alright.
lights up around the Polar Queen, the elemental releases her, and in the heat of battle, you focus your energy, and you and Carmen, across the circle, lock eyes. And as you pump one more burst of energy into the ritual, the Polar Queen's armor shatters. And an individual is seen underneath it.
Ooh.
And that's where I'm going to call it for this week.
You.
Ah,
Can we see the do we see the does she
Nope.
appear or is it
Nope.
until next
is it
week?
like
Oh,
Next week.
is it a spray a
He's
spray of the
disappearing.
shards of ice armor?
Wait,
And
before we go, just curious, are the mysterious humans dressed in any kind of armor as well?
Oh, I should also say that as well. As the Polar Queen's armor shatters, all of the humans around you begin to melt.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
Statues of
knew it.
ice.
Kalanthar was so right.
I knew it was a hive mind. I knew it was a hive mind.
Oh man.
Kalanthor may have
called
been right, but his whole attitude about it was wrong.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
he was a fucking
Like,
dick.
You
yeah,
all
he
you
might
cold
have been right, but he
begrudgingly
posted
agree
cringe, so
with her.
who can say?
Yeah.
I like how everyone called Carmen like crazy, and she was literally
Like
said it was a hive mind.
100% on the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
also that's
you
kind
gotta
of
be
sad
fair.
because
Fucking Carmen is a dumbass.
But she's right.
It doesn't
Yes.
matter if she's right.
All the
Carmen's still a
time.
dumbass.
She's right every time.
With the illusion of her tribe gone, and the Polar Queen now reduced to what she truly is, I can congratulate all of you because this means that it's literally impossible for the beast to escape.
Sweet.
We did it.
we're just too. It's skill issue.
Yeah.
We're
You
just
had-
better.
You had such a good idea for fighting her because she's a really hard fight, and like, you know, the ritual is the way to go. You know, knowing that, finding out that she's being fucking influenced by it. That's, you picked the easiest route
Yeah.
by far.
But also there's like very like convenient circumstances, like Carmen learning the ritual for
From the
I
yeah,
don't know
if it was only
what.
Tuile,
Yeah,
you wouldn't have had the advantage.
yeah, and also
Not that we needed it.
like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Ouch!
exactly.
Ouch! Okay.
And the fact that I learned it like for a completely independent reason, like 8 weeks
exactly.
ago.
Yeah, and the fact that doing it, like all the decisions that we've made up until that point were not like
had no
planned, or
relation. It had
they
zero
had no
relation to the
relation.
Polar Queen.
Yeah, so that's really cool that we had that idea, like just grappling her and sending her to the ritual circle. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm really proud.
The fucking
This
stars
this
aligned.
battle was just perfect coordination of the team. The locking down
Yeah.
with the elemental, enlarging it to have advantage. The ritual
Yeah.
cast, a twin cast by Karma and Tuile.
The
Yotimo's
fucking
support.
Bane and the Portent.
Yeah.
The last portent was so important.
God.
The first one
Yeah,
too, to get that
very
Bane on
important.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bane really helped, and Yotimo safeguarding everything with his bardic inspiration in case to increase the
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
really
had to
didn't
get
want
those.
anybody to
Had
miss
to
a
get those
roll.
rolls to be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, those rolls were way too important.
Like, she
I
is
didn't really care
so
about the fire, but
she is so
I really
scary.
wanted to disadvantage her.
Yeah, no, I saw. We could see those abilities. That's fucking scary.
Like
right.
resonant ice is like
That just does.
this, and radiant ice is this. And
How
these
did
are
you
just her
just roll
actions.
3d6 into 8?
Yeah, that's also crazy. This is consecrate.
Difficult terrain.
And fucking her
Damn.
standard melee attack, fucking 2d8.
Deafened, we would have been dead.
That's why I said
None of
fire.
us. Yeah,
Fire damage.
I'm so glad I did that fucking firebolt.
Yeah.
Even
Right,
the
right.
intelligence rolls to know that, hey, we should, like,
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, look,
First,
she
the
has
first-
vision. She never got to 4 power. She could have used vision on any of your ritual rolls.
oh my god.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad.
Oh
And
man!
also,
So my
the-
second
That's
plan.
why I was holding off, because vision could literally make you re-roll.
Oh man, I had a plan for that. I picked up blindness, deafness, and I was wondering. I was gonna ask, hey, does her saves and stuff involve her sight or hearing or anything like that?
Mhm.
yeah.
Because I would have
Because
cast blindness, deafness, and that's not a concentration spell. She just has to make
Yeah.
the save.
This
Yeah.
also
The
like
first time
leaves
Kobu
out her
mentioned it,
spells. Yeah.
yeah, the first time you mentioned, like, you'll see her, like, closing her eyes and while she speaks, it kind of, like, ticked me off a bit. I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to just do a little bit of a check to know if that had any impact on us while we were talking to her before the fight. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that had kind
A
of
Guys,
little bit
guys,
to do with it, yeah.
guys. What if Akaki was the thing holding it in here, and the Polar Queen sent us to kill it because it was in the
Dude,
way?
last week I said, like, we could use Ikaki to just send Ikaki to the queen. Like, we could try and ramp him up and just let him.
I
But
was
Akaki
I mean, I
wouldn't
was
ha-
all down for
but-
that, dude.
Yeah, well, Akaki wouldn't fucking. How is Akaki gonna cooperate?
so we leave the ice
Oh,
in
he
the
doesn't
chair.
need to. We just, like, hide. I don't know.
Also, like, she
How are
can
you getting
cast
it out of the home?
she can cast third levels. Like, she has a bunch of spells. Like, she had Sleet Storm, Counterspell, Hypnotic Pattern. She had Phantasmal Force and
Counterspell?
Mind Spike, Invisibility,
Oh
Hold
my
Person,
God.
obviously.
Oof.
Oh,
What else?
Yeah,
She has
scary,
Ice Knife,
scary.
Frost Fingers, Shield, Charm Person, Command, Magic Missile, Chill Touch, Ray of Frost.
imagine she casts Hold Person on Tuile and Carmen to prevent them from continuing with their ritual.
I
See,
would
but
do a
that's
fault line.
why
cast the
that's
save.
why the grapple is so good.
Because yeah.
I might just cast Daylight to see if it kills the beast through the ice.
And she can spawn these little fuckers.
Yeah. When I read, what's the thing? When I read, wait, what
It
feature is it?
spends 2 ice
Or
and summons a
ability?
minimum of 6 ice puppets.
Great eyes?
Yeah. When I read Ice Puppets, I was like, no. We need to like abort anything that she's doing. It was
All right. I'm actually gonna go ahead and head out of here.
Adios.
yeah.
Yes,
Good
thank
good
you
play,
for
guys.
I've got
thank you for
socializing to
playing,
go do.
for staying. Yeah. I will see you all next week for the conclusion of the North Expanse.
Alrighty.
Oh, yeah.
Adios.
Yeah.
Good job,
Have
everybody.
a good one.
Good job, everyone.
Good job.
Good night.
Good work.
job.
Good play. Good
Good
play. This feels like a good sports game.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Shake
gonna say-
hand.
I'm going to say goodbye to stream real quick, and then I will be back. All right. Thank you for watching. A little bit longer than normal today, but that's cool. I always love going a little bit longer. So next week is the final episode of the North Expanse, and it's been really cool. It's been really, really fun, and I've had a great time. And I hope that, and if anyone's watching, that they liked it too. D&D next week is the same schedule. I'm doing the finales of all 3 campaigns next week. It's going to be a huge week. We have finale of Steel Justice on Tuesday, finale of Meridian Dance on Thursday, and then the finale of North Expanse on Friday. Same time, same place. So thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And really appreciate these guys coming and playing. So no streams this weekend. I know I said I was going to do like a cello stream on Saturday, but I can't. I have a lot of things to do, and I really just need a big mental break. So, but I will be back on Tuesday, and let me quickly get to ending stream here. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I do wish that I could have done the summer campaigns like a little longer than I ended up doing, but that's just how it is. So, but it's fine. At least we're ending on a good note and on a positive one. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all when I see you. Bye bye.